my name is Abby Lynch and I'm the Teen Services Librarian here at the Brookfield Library, back for another week of Teen Book Talks. This week we're going to do another new book roundup, so I will start with some updates to series that we have recently came in. The first one here is by Joelle Charbonneau, which is number 2 in the Verify series. We have it in print. We don't have it on Hoopla, but you can read number 1 called Verify on Hoopla if you wanted. And we also have the print in. So that's Disclose, number 2 in the Verify series. Another number 2, we have The Silvered Serpents by Roshani Chokshi. Which is the second book in the Gilded Wolves series. This one's also only available in print right now, but you can read the first, or you can listen to the first book in the series, The Gilded Wolves, in audio format on Hoopla, or you can take out our print copy. Next up, we have number 4 in a series, The Captive Kingdom, which is number 4 in the Ascendant series, which I think was originally supposed to be a trilogy, but here we are with book 4, and that's Jennifer A. Nielsen, The Captive Kingdom. That whole series is available in audiobook format on Hoopla, or you can come get the print books here at the library. And another number 2, and the last of our new series books, is Storm the Earth by Rebecca Kim Wells, which is number 2 in Shatter the Sky. Number 1 is in audiobook format on Hoopla called Shatter the Sky. For number 2, you can read the print copy here at the library, Storm of the Earth. So those were our series updates, and now we'll move on to some new standalones. The first one up today is The Year Shakespeare Ruined My Life by Dani Jansen. Allison Green, desperate valedictorian wannabe, agrees to produce her school's production of A Midsummer Night's Dream. That's her first big mistake. The second is accidentally saying yes to a date with her oldest friend, Jack, even though she's crushing on Charlotte. Allison manages to stay positive even when her best friend starts referring to the play as ye old Shakespearean disaster. Allison must cope with the misadventures that befall the play if she's going to survive this year. She'll also have to grapple with what it means to be out and what she might be willing to give up for love. So we have this here at the library, and it's also available in ebook format on Hoopla. Next up, we have Smash It by Francina Simone. I just love the tagline there. Mistakes were made. Gives you a little bit of an idea what's coming. Olivia Liv James is done with letting her insecurities get the best of her. So she does what any self-respecting hot mess of a girl who wants to smash junior year does. After Liv shows up to a Halloween party in khaki shorts, why God why, she decides to set aside her whack AF ways. She makes a list. 1. Be bold. Do the thing that scares me. 2. Learn to take a compliment. And 3. Stand out instead of back. She kicks it off by trying out for the school musical, saying yes to a date, and making new friends. Life is great when you stop punking yourself. However, with change comes a lot of missteps, and being bold means following her heart. So what happens when Liv's heart is interested in 3 different guys, and 2 of them are her best friends? What is she supposed to do when she gets dumped by a guy she's not even dating? How does one smash it after the humiliation of being friend-zoned? In Liv's own words, what's the worst that can happen? A lot, apparently. So this is Smash It. We have it here at the library, and it's also available in audiobook format on Hoopla. The next book is Splinters of Scarlet, which has this great embroidered cover. So Splinters of Scarlet by Emily Bain Murphy. And this is a historical fantasy set in 19th century Denmark where secrets can kill and magic is a deadly gift. For Marit Olsen, magic is all about strategy. It flows freely through her blood, but every use leaves behind a deadly, ice-like buildup within her veins called the fern. Marit knows how dangerous it is to let too much fern build up. After all, it killed her sister. And she has vowed never to use her thread magic. But when Eve, a fellow orphan whom Marit views like a sister, is adopted to the wealthy Helene Vestergaard, Marit will do anything to stay by Eve's side. She decides to risk the fern and uses magic to secure a job as a seamstress in the Vestergaard household. But Marit has a second hidden agenda. Her father died while working in the Vestergaard jewel mines, and it might not have been an accident. The closer Marit gets to the truth about the Vestergaard family, the more she realizes she and everyone she's come to love are in danger. When she finds herself in the middle of a treacherous deception that goes all the way up to the King of Denmark, magic may be the only thing that can save her, if it doesn't kill her first. And this is also available in audiobook on Hoopla. Our next book is I Hope You're Listening by Tom Ryan. I love this cover too. I love the flashlights and the shadows because you know I love a good mystery, and that's what this cover says to me. In her small town, 17-year-old Delia D. Skinner is known as the girl who wasn't taken. 10 years ago, she witnessed the abduction of her best friend, Sibby, and though she told the police everything she remembered, it wasn't enough. Sibby was never seen again. At night, Dee deals with her guilt by becoming someone else, the Seeker, the voice behind the popular true crime podcast Radio Silent, which features missing persons cases and works with online sleuths to solve them. Nobody knows Dee's the Seeker, and she plans to keep it that way. When another little girl goes missing and the case is linked to Sibby's disappearance, Dee has a chance to get answers with the help of her virtual detectives and the intriguing new girl at school. But how much is she willing to reveal about herself in order to uncover the truth? Dee's about to find out what's really at stake in unraveling the mystery of the little girls who vanished. And I Hope You're Listening is also available in ebook on Hoopla. Our last book today is Apple, Skin to the Core by Eric Gansworth, which is nonfiction. It's a memoir in verse, so it's told in poetry, the story of his life here, and there's some photos as well. Eric Gansworth is telling his story, the story of his family, of Onondaga among Tuscaroras, of native folks everywhere. From the horrible legacy of the government boarding schools to a boy watching his siblings leave and return and leave again, to a young man fighting to be an artist who straddles two worlds. This is Apple, Skin to the Core. Eric Gansworth, we talked about him in our Native American Heritage Month video as well. He writes a lot of fiction, so this is nonfiction. It's a little bit different than if you've read his other books. And it's different too because it's in that poetry format. So definitely check out Apple, Skin to the Core, and it's available in ebook and audiobook format on Hoopla. All right, that's it for this week. You can place any of the books from today's video on hold online or by calling 203-775-6241. We're open curbside pickup, and I hope I'll see you soon. Take care.